Alrighty then, this is it. The beginning of the home leg for the UP Yoddhas. Their first game at the Noida Indoor Stadium. The UP Yoddhas, they do not have a single win in the last three. In their last four, pardon me. In their last five, they have just one win. This is the Dream 11 starting seven for the UP Yoddhas. Pardeep Narwal, the record breaker, front and center. Ashu Singh and Gurdeep. Gurdeep will have a huge role to play in today's game. Surinder Gill, Vijay Malik. That's the troika. Pardeep, Surinder and Vijay Malik. Nitesh and Sumit, that fantastic corner combination for the UP Yoddhas. Make your own team. Quick! I'm Rajesh Shirji. With me is Rishank Devadiga. Rishank, the Bengaluru Bulls, they have 3 wins in their last 5. Both teams desperately searching for a win. The Bulls looking to make it 2 on the trot. Ranveer Singh Sehrawat, a canny customer if there's ever been one. The Dream 11 starting 7, the Bengaluru Bulls.
The Dream 11 starting 7 for the Bulls. Vikas Kandola, Surjit Singh, right cover. Vishal Lathar, left cover. Surjit Singh is in great form. And Bharat and Abhishek Singh. Abhishek Singh has been added today as a third raider. So we'll see what he can add to his score tally. Saurav Nandal and Aman. Right corner, left corner, make your team now.
Yeah, we were wondering who the third raider for the Bengaluru Bulls would be. Abhishek Singh gets a look in the Dream 11 starting 7 today for the Bengaluru Bulls. The player to watch out for the Bengaluru Bulls. Bharat, who else could it be? 22 Super 10s to his name. The coach and the team will be looking to him to make most of the running. And who else could the Dream 11 player to look out for be but Pardeep Narwal? A huge responsibility on his shoulders. If the UP Yoddhas are to bounce back, this man needs to get that dubki going on their home leg. Rishank, do you think the UP Yoddhas are going to go out all guns blazing? They're going to be aggressive? Pardeep Narwal, of course, has the upper hand on Saurav Nandal there.
I think it's a big task for Pardeep Narwal today to perform at his 100%.
Line drawn, game on,
Kabaddi, no Kabaddi, 8 Kabaddi, 7 Kabaddi, 6 Kabaddi, 5 Kabaddi, 4 Kabaddi, 3 Kabaddi, 2 Kabaddi, 1 Kabaddi.
All right, so as Pardeep Narwal comes in to raid, remember that we've seen some very un-Pardeep Narwal-like emotions on his face this season, haven't we, Rishank? We've seen him being sent off to the bench more than once this season, mid-game, which he's not liked at all. He'll be hurting.
Yeah, obviously, Rajesh, Pardeep Narwal is a big name. We've seen him doing wonders on the mat, and I think he should have been given more chance, more time on the mat, so that he can bring back his form.
Bharat, is that a bonus? Looks for one straight away. He's been given a bonus. Rishank wasn't too happy with that. Surinder Gill on the attack now. There's been talk of him already having assumed the role of the prime raider for the UP Yoddhas. That is also something Pardeep Narwal wouldn't like.
Yeah, obviously, Rajesh, I think Surinder Gill is a prime raider for UP Yoddhas. In the last season also, we have seen him scoring point continuously for his team, leading the raiding department single-handedly. And this season, he's the #1 scorer for his team as well.
All right, that pocket rocket, Vikas Kandola barely getting warmed up there. We've seen immense bursts of speed from him. Pardeep Narwal searching for that spot. Oh, and they're on him in a flash.
Red out, 1 point.
He hadn't even gathered speed. And it's like the defense had made up its mind before he came into raid.
The defensive, I think they have properly studied Pradeep Narwal, where we should attack him. And we've seen Pradeep Narwal not struggling much when he goes in that defense.
But the UP Yoddhas defense, it looks like, haven't studied Bharat properly enough. That error coming in from Sumit there. Nitesh making a bit of a dash towards Sumit. Towards the raider, pardon me. Sumit making the error. Surinder Gill. Oh, he's strong, he's long, he has two. Bharat who went for the ankle and Surjit on his way out. We've seen these errors creeping in from Surjit time and again this season. A great raid here by Surinder for the UP Yoddhas. Scores level.
It's a multi-point raid. He attempted for a bonus, escaped from that ankle hold, and he gathered Surjit as well. I think
Yeah, but just
it should have been
lazy from Surjit.
yeah, very lazy from Surjit and lazy from Bharat as well.
All right, Abhishek Singh. We've seen him raid earlier for U Mumbai. We've seen him raid for the Telugu Titans, have we? And this is the first game for him in the starting 7 this season for the Bengaluru Bulls. Yeah, there's a roar in the stadium now.
All roar for Pradeep Narwal. Fans are waiting to see that dubki, to see Pradeep Narwal showing his great performance.
Now tell you what, Pradeep Narwal comes on to raid, there's a roar, he settles into his raid, fans on the edge of their seat, silence. Pradeep Narwal taking his time. Vikas Kandola, this is his second raid of the evening. We know this pocket rocket can explode into action at any moment. Much like the man sitting next to me, Vishant Devadiga.
Brijesh, I think Vikas Kandola has the caliber to perform against UP Yoddhas. The recent encounter against UP Yoddhas, Vikas Kandola has scored a Super 10, so he was in great form.
Yeah, but let's just remind you, the last time these two guys met, these two teams met, their first game this season, it went the Bengaluru Bulls' way. The UP Yoddhas looking not only to bounce back in season 10, not only to register their first win on their home mat, but also looking for revenge. Like Abhishek Singh on a do-or-die raid. Let's see what he's got here. Tense moments here for the Bengaluru Bulls. Oh, he took far too long in that left corner, didn't he, Rishang?
Yeah, a lot of time. He was doing his footwork in that left corner. I think he gave the momentum to take a chain tackle from Ashu and Gurdeep. Solid tackle.
All right, a do-or-die raid for the UP Yoddhas here. Pradeep Narwal in a 4-man defense. We've spoken about this in the pre-game show. It's been Pradeep who's been doing most of the raiding in 3- and 4-man defenses, and he's been coming a cropper consistently this season.
Yeah, Pradeep is struggling in 4 and 5 defense. We have seen him not scoring more points. I think Surinder Gill would have been a better option in 3-4 defense.
See, that's the question. Are the UP Yoddha missing a trick here by not utilizing Surinder Gill in these 3-, 4- and 5-man defenses as much as they should? Evidently on that last raid from Pradeep Narwal, they definitely have.
Yeah, Brijesh, I think they don't have a clear role definition for these 3 raiders, which they have. We have seen Vijay Malik, he's playing on the mat but not raiding at all. Only Surinder Gill and Pradeep Narwal.
I tell you what, that is testament to the sort of strength that Surinder has come into this season with. He dragged Aman with him across the midline. Now look at that, Aman gets his ankle. Surinder is not too close to the midline, given he's tall, but that's a lot of strength.
A lot of strength and flexibility from Surinder Gill. He has proved himself. Bharat with this running hand touch on Ashu.
Red is safe, 1 point, Bengaluru Bulls. Jersey
And
number
you know,
44
Rishang, just the
out.
point you were making a moment ago, Vijay Malik is on the mat, but he's really not being utilized. Not a single raid today from Vijay Malik. Pardeep Narwal on his 4th raid of the evening. Not a single raid point yet. Surinder Gill has put in 4 raids. He has 4 raid points, granted. But they really could give. And there you go, Pardeep is gone again. He was just stationary there in that right corner of the Bengaluru Bulls. And again, it was in a 5-man defense.
Yeah, big mistake from Pardeep Narwal, allowing the defenders to make that angle and get tackle on the mat. So I think Pardeep Narwal is doing some flat raids, Vijesh, with no footwork, a slow footwork, where the defense get very aggressive on Pardeep Narwal.
So as a player, tell me,
Red is safe.
oh man, we almost thought that the UP Yoddhas had their man.
Red is safe, 1 point.
Nitesh went in
Bengaluru
for
Bulls.
that dash,
Number 2 out.
but Bharat is just too tall and too big to be taken off the mat that easily. Tell me, as a raider, now Pardeep Narwal is off the mat, Surinder goes into raid again. Granted, he's got a bonus, but what would be going through Vijay Malik's mind right now? Why aren't they letting me raid?
I think Vijay Malik should step in. He should tell the coach or the captain of the team that give me the responsibility. At least on the do-or-die raids, I can score points for you.
Pardeep Narwal has been off court for 3 minutes and a few seconds in the 11 odd minutes that have been played in the first half of this game. And like we said, he's consistently been going on raid. Now maybe Vijay Malik. Cheer goes up around the stadium. It's like they've been waiting for this too. Maybe he can get in there and mix it up, give something to the Bengaluru Bulls defense to think about.
Not risking much.
At least he got to stretch his legs. Vikash Kandola in a 4-man defense. Is this a do-or-die raid? No, it's not.
Now this can be the do-or-die raid.
Do-or-die raid, UP Yoddhas.
Surinder Gill cannot rely on the bonus in the do-or-die raid. In any case, that wasn't one. Game is tight. Pardeep Narwal is off the mat. Surjit once again. He's on Surinder's radar this evening. Very, very well thought out raid by Surinder Gill there.
Time out.
And post that, we go into our first Patanjali special Chavanprash strategic timeout for this game.
ज्यादा मत घुस इसका करके नितेश को मैंने कहीं हुआ नहीं खेलते इसलिए ऐसे रखिए भरता इधर जाएगा ना पीछे निकल के चलिए हां चलो कोई बात नहीं मार देता है गालिया साहब कोई बात नहीं बढ़िया खेले फाइनल में जाना आपको मारने का देखो बढ़िया एक आदमी आगे मार हर बार वो मत कर डर नहीं करके देख वो तोड़ेगा ये पैसे उसका बेटा हड़बड़ा नहीं का खेलना जल्दी बढ़िया मुझे आसो बेटा जल्दीबाजी में रोक कर सुमित तक तुम्हारा दोनों का काम है तुम्हारा अंदर है ना कैच होनी चाहिए कैच होगी उनके डिसाइड करेगा वो इसमें देख के पक्का थोड़ी है ना बस ठीक है फिर राणा जल्दी नहीं अंदर आ दो बस वहाँ भी जाएगा उसके पीछे निकलना इधर जाएगा बस
As the scoreline suggests, Yoddhas and Bengaluru Bulls pretty even as far as the scores are concerned, but they've got bigger problems, gaping holes. But that is the big matchup. The high flyer Telugu Titans, they're looking for victories, and that is going to be the top priority for the high flyer Pawan Sehrawat.
That's going to be Maha battle versus see a lot of superstars there. Pardeep Narwal at the moment has been anti-climax today. 5 efforts, 3 times ushered on the bench, not even a single point.
Say it, Paddy, say it. He has been ordinary on his return home. He came in for 5 raids and thrice he's been sent off to the bench. This is one of them. Aman from that left corner coming in with a block, and Pardeep really had no place to hide.
Yeah, Pardeep made his task easy by going very close to him. I mean, if Aman had to come towards him, probably Pardeep would have found a better exit route, but that was not to be. Pardeep Narwal, first 10 minutes since PKL 6, 54%. I mean, if you look at that, there's no particular dip there in terms of phases. But what I see today, what I've seen in the last 2-3 games, those are not encouraging signs at all. And the stalwart is looking so little.
Surinder Gill has got 5 raid points, but this is a do-or-die raid for the Bengaluru Bulls. Vikas Kandola, even he has not managed to get a single raid point. Could that be the change that you're expecting from Vikas in this raid?
All right, 15 seconds and under. This is when the pressure mounts on you. Has he got a point? 10 seconds and under. He has to hurry. The defense need not worry. Yoddhas have Kandola.
Yeah, Sumit coming in with that double thigh hold. And the strength from that defender. Take a look at that. Going head on towards Vikas Kandola, pinning him to the mat. And that is the first tackle point for Sumit. What that does is that brings back the record breaker once again on the mat.
Can he make up for the deficiencies in the past today? 5 efforts, 3 times he's been ushered onto the bench. Not even a single point. Now he goes towards Saurabh Nandal, who stays away. Aman too stays away. In the middle, Vishal Lathar is staying away as well. You don't need to. Now they go for it. Pardeep on the mat yet again. The Dubki King has been drowned for the 4th time in the night.
1 point Bengaluru Bulls.
This is just not going according to the script for the UP Yoddhas. So much reliance on Pardeep Narwal to get them off to a flyer. And 4th time in this matchup, he's been sent off to the bench. Now, Bharat. He's been the priority raider for the Bengaluru Bulls. He's claiming his 5th point and he will get it.
You know what? Only Bharat from the Bulls and only Surinder Gill from UP Yoddhas have scored the raid points. They found no contribution at all. No contribution at all.
And hasn't that been the story throughout the league for both these sides? They've got individual parts who do not show that teamwork. That was sloppy. From Bengaluru Bulls. Aman at the left corner going in for that ankle hold. Almost more exuberance than skill.
UP have 6 raid points. All 6 have come from Surinder Gill. For the moment there, Aman was, no. Surinder, if you allow him to fall between the back line and the mid line, he'll make you pay. And Bulls have got 6 raid points also. All 6 have now come from Bharat. So this is a great contest going on between Surinder Gill from the UP Yoddhas, Bharat from the Bulls, and no other player has contributed in the raid points.
I feel sorry for who he has picked up, Vijay Malik. Vijay Malik, throughout this first half, he's only come in for 1 raid, and that shows the confusion for the UP Yoddhas. They've persisted with Pardeep Narwal and Surinder. They've brought in Vijay Malik as the 3rd raider. And unfortunately, things have really not gone to plan.
Absolutely. Lambi die, which means they'll come for you. Beware of that one. And if you have to just outstretch on the other side where Sumit is. Now it becomes a left raider. Now that becomes a battle for Nitesh. Sumit, jersey number 10, left corner, stays away. Good contest this.
Look, and you understand Bengaluru Bulls' strategy here. They're trying to slow things down. They know the pressure is on UP Yoddhas. And to be very precise, the pressure is only on this man, Surinder Gill, because he's pretty much done the raiding all by himself. He's been the solo star, if you might say, as the raider.
Pardeep Narwal, out of the 6 efforts that he's made today, he's got nothing. Vijay Malik from the 1 effort got nothing. From the Bulls, Abhishek Singh, 2 efforts, nothing. Vikas Kandola, 4 efforts, nothing. Bharat, 9 raids, 6 raid points. But this is a battle not between UP Yoddhas and Bengaluru Bulls. This is a contest between Surinder Gill and Bharat.
The viewers must be thinking, why did Bharat go in so quickly? And that was because they were playing on that do-or-die raid. And this is guaranteed action. And action it'll be, because Surinder Gill, for the first time in this match, has been tackled and tackled successfully.
And that in itself tells you the story. What a brilliant block from Saurabh Nandal. The right corner doing the right thing. Pardeep Narwal, whatever hopes he had of coming back on the bench will be diminished at the moment now. This is a do-or-die raid. Also, this is a rough super tackle. All 3 one side. Bharat with the long limbs. Bharat with a huge wingspan right there. Bharat has got the reach. Sumit is doing very well. Nitesh is staying away. Time is running away. Bharat is gone. This is a rough super tackle. Maga ki jakad.
And because it was a do-or-die raid, you were expecting Bharat to get something out of there. But time was not his best friend, and unfortunately Bharat had to go out. Take a look at that. Just that ankle. Almost felt that Bharat had given up by then.
And I think he should have gone deeper. I think in the first 5-6 seconds, if you just target those corners, they're not that well prepared. So you should hunt initially 5-6 seconds, then settle down, then garner some more vigor, force, energy, and then go for a sprint in the last 10 seconds. He did not do that.
7th raid that was for Pardeep Narwal. Still no raid point in sight. Now Vikas Kandola, jersey number 88. He's got 4 on the mat. He goes for the kick. The defenders are circling him, trying to find that little window. Oh, Paddy.
Nearly into the lobbies. Without a touch, not allowed. This time, entry not allowed. Exit. Yes, off you go to the bench.
Guaranteed. I think he lost his footing a little. But the defense there showing the might. Take a look at that left corner.
Official timeout.
Comes in with a block. And he throws him off the mat. And that will be the time to call for the Patanjali special Chavanprash time out.
Yeah, we'll have that in a short while. But whenever we have that, that's a must buy because teams do need a breather. They do need a break. Time to reanalyze. And also, you are, whenever UP Yoddhas are coaching, the coach has the liberty to talk to the boys at the moment. So that is something, and the new rule has really added very well. Coaches come, they talk, they discuss, because, you know, this is a thinking game, Suren.
Oh, absolutely, Paddy. A bang on point, and considering that UP Yoddhas, such a crucial leg for them. They play 4 games here in Noida. This is their first game, and now we find ourselves in the middle of a do-or-die raid. Pardeep Narwal. Oh my! First points on the board for the record breaker.
And it took him the 17th minute to open his account. There he was. Courage is so contagious. Pardeep Narwal with the courage finally opens his account. What will that do for his confidence? It can do wonders.
They say a cat has 9 lives. That was the 9th raid for Pardeep Narwal, and he found his first point. Right, 12-11. The Bulls suddenly find themselves a point behind. Abhishek Singh, who started this match, coming to raid. And no point there. And now they're playing on the do-or-die raid. This is smart thinking from the UP Yoddhas.
Bengaluru Bulls.
And Bengaluru Bulls will have to go in for a substitution. You want a raider in this kind of a situation. And that is exactly what they're going to do, Paddy.
Okay, who comes in? This is Neeraj Narwal. Silence, patience, calm, waiting game. If you have that, a beast you can tame. Defense, that's the theory for you. For Neeraj Narwal, Oh, I'm waiting for that diving touch. Diving touch. Tries for a bonus. I don't think he's got it yet. Don't just rely on a bonus, Neeraj. It can come back and fire on you.
And that is why all the defenders, they're playing a high line of defense because they don't want to concede an easy bonus
Bonus point,
in a
Bengaluru
do-or-die raid,
Bulls.
and that is exactly what he gets. That was extremely, extremely good from Neeraj Narwal. He's been off color throughout this season, but coming in, delivering a point for the Bulls when it mattered most.
Raider out.
Raider out. Hold on, hold on.
Raider out, no bonus.
That is the point you and I were discussing.
UP Yoddhas.
Don't just rely on the bonus in a do-or-die raid. They've taken a review, I guess.
Point. Okay. TV umpire, Bengaluru Bulls challenge, bonus point. Our decision, no bonus point, rider out, do-or-die raid. Please review.
Maybe the referee should have also said that first we gave the bonus, then we went back on our decision. But now they've taken the help of technology to come to the right decision. UP Yoddhas, they've got a 1-point lead. It's been the defenders who pretty much dominated this game. One foot has been on the mat, the other foot has to be trailing. Surely the umpires are going to also look at a better angle. Is this going to be the better angle?
Oh yes, he's got a bonus. Look at the front foot. There's a bit of daylight between the foot and the shadow. There, it's not landed yet. The back foot is landed across the black line. Yes, he has to overrule it.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Review successful. Bonus point, Bengaluru Bulls. Captain, you have returned our review.
Palamjit Sherawat had already called it. One foot has to trail in the air while the other foot has landed. Right, Pardeep Narwal. 1 point in close to 18.5 minutes. Could he end this half with a few more points?
So then see, there's a difference. After he's picked up that first point, there is energy in that strike. The feet are moving well. I don't know whether he's going to score a point or not, but the hunger is deeper now. You can understand that is what 1 point can do. You opened your account, suddenly, never know. Pardeep breaks through right there. This is about momentum. The Dubki King is back, and how?
There is nothing in the world than confidence that can make you fly and soar higher. Pardeep Narwal, he was listless, he was looking ordinary in the first 18 minutes of this game, and suddenly, just like that, at the snap of the fingers, he's got to 3.
And look who is in the lead. UP Yoddhas are in the lead, and the Bulls are down to 2. Don't just rely on a bonus, Neeraj. This is your point. I would want you to just go and try for a touch point as well. Bonus does not bring about a revival, else this is going to backfire on you humongously. I mean, they're not meeting fire with fire.
Now, this is a huge play that is coming up. Only 2 defenders are on the mat. They're also going to substitute. Neeraj will have to go out. They're going to bolster their defense. And now who's going to come into raid? It has to be Pardeep Narwal. It is Pardeep Narwal. They are out there in huge numbers to support their home side. Easy peasy does the job. Pardeep,
1 point UP.
as the train left the station.
Jersey number 13 out.
This is absolutely brilliant and not greedy at all. Pardeep and the numbers seem to be coming back just when UP Yoddhas at the end of the first 20 have a 2-point lead.
Bengaluru Bulls, they go into this halftime just 2 points behind, but they'll be dreading the start to the second half because they've been reduced to only 1 player on the mat. They're staring at an all-out. UP Yoddhas currently have a 2-point lead, and what a comeback they've made on the back of this man. 4 raid points for Pardeep Narwal, all coming in the final 120 seconds of that first half.
And let's tell you about a rule. Bulls had won the toss. UP raided first. Bulls will have the first raid in the second half. If Bulls had had the last raid in the first half, even then, Bulls would have had the first raid in the second half. Now that is what winning of a toss can do.
We've had 2 games. The first game dominated by the Patna Pirates, 46-33. But what a second half we have in store at the home of Pardeep Narwal.
इधर सुन लो, तीना में जो है वो हीरो बना दिया 4 आने, कौन तीना में फेल हो गया था, प्रदीप बाहर बैठा लेते उसको, चल बोनस अच्छी तरह मार उसको लेंगे, लोना बच्चा ये आंसू खाएगा तेरे से, लोना बच्चा उम्मीद नहीं है वो किसी काम में खर्चा नहीं मैं
पढ़ते हैं बड़े लोग। The high flyer is going to be in action, but he's got his task cut out. He's against two top sides, and he'll want to get victory for his side, the Telugu Titans. It's the Maha battle. You Mumbai tomorrow, and then will it be a happy new year against Puneri Paltan?
Yeah, always a pleasure to watch him in action. High flyer, his powers of deductions are uncanny. Late search by Pardeep gives UP slender lead. Of course, scored 8 points for him. Surinder Gill and Bharat tied at 6 points each. There was a time till the 16th minute in the game when those two were the only ones who were contributing with the 8 points. The others contributed absolutely zilch.
Somebody going to compliment the left corner of the UP Yoddhas, because the man is just 1 point away from a high five. I'm talking of Sumit, because sure, you are going to focus on the record breaker Pardeep Narwal. You are going to focus on Bharat. But Sumit, he's really been the unsung hero. 4 tackle points, and 3 of them have been successful.
Pardeep, first 9 raids, nothing. Then Pardeep got a point, and after that, half dupki on the way through, takes care of Surjit and partner, sneaks through, easy, breezy, crazy, like it, love it. Now, Neeraj Narwal, you've got the onus on you, and the coach told you, you have to protect the loner. What's a loner? It's an all out. All out means all in. But here, they need a touch point. They'll be granted. Take the bonus. They say bonus is not a problem.
Right. Remember, a bonus point is not going to get you any revival. You're not going to find your mates on the mat. You'll have to go at it alone. Neeraj Narwal, fortunately, he's going to go join his mates, because that is the all-out. Life always gives you second chances, and if you get one to make your home, grab the opportunity. UP Yoddha, what a start to the second half. We mentioned that they're going to be dreading the Bengaluru Bulls, and the all-out has come in just in the nick of time.
No one is as smart as all of us. That's the method they follow.
Done.
Strong alone, unstoppable together. That defense, as mentioned, led by Sumit. Okay, Bulls will be back in number at the moment. 4-point deficit. Not a huge one, ever, Suren?
Paddy, also interesting, during halftime, you heard the coach of the Bengaluru Bulls, Randhir Singh, some very interesting things that he said.
22 in.
He said he just made Pardeep Narwal a star in that first half, and you had managed to keep him quiet for so long.
Yeah, because the first 9 raids, he had nothing. And then things started to change. Oh, they've changed position for Pardeep particularly. Now that can unrattle anyone, but not Pardeep Narwal. He's been there, seen it, done it. He can make the right corner his bunny, and then, okay, left cover defender. Yet again. Saurabh Nandal was playing there. Saurabh Nandal was playing in the left cover position for Pardeep Narwal, and he falls for the trap.
And suddenly Pardeep Narwal, he's a changed man. He's a different man. It was Rohit who went in for that double ankle hold and came up short. Now suddenly you feel more energy in UP Yoddha, whether it's raiding, whether it's the defense. They're really coming up alive.
1 point UP Yoddhas.
All right, one for the bonus, but the big story is that the big man is down, out on the bench. Bulls are burning midnight oil at both ends, scoring raid points, scoring tackle points.
And it's Vijay Malik who's got that tackle point. Mind you, he's part of the raiding troika. But UP Yoddhas, right, Pardeep Narwal once again. He slowly and steadily climbed to 5 raid points, and all of them have come in the last 5 raids because the first 9 of them were empty.
And the problem for the Bulls is the left cover defender, for sure. I mean, they tried Vishal Latha, they're not working. They tried another man today, not working. And your right corner defender will be incomplete, will be inadequate if you don't have a good left cover defender to support him. You've got Surjit as the right cover for Aman. That's a perfect foil. That's good. But who do you have support for Saurabh Nandal? Jersey number 22 in the right corner. Now Surjit, error. Oh, UP Yoddhas are just taking it away in the Bulls. Those errors are coming glaringly thick.
And you don't expect these kind of errors from Surjit. He plays for the Indian team. And when it comes to the Bengaluru Bulls, it looks like a shadow of who he is. Right, 21 for the UP Yoddhas. Bengaluru Bulls are 6 behind. Vikas Kandola has come into raid. All 7 defenders on the mat. Is he going to look to pick up that bonus point?
He's not venturing deep. It's a highline defense. It's a highline defense. Vijay Malik is the one calling the shots there. Well done, UP Yoddhas. Suddenly they've upped the ante. They've just taken the game on another level. And Pardeep Narwal back to form. 5 raid points has got a whole lot to do with this.
I'm not expecting Surinder Gill to go for something magnificent, but he does. Oh, so close from that midline. And the desperation there on the face also evident. Didn't have to go for it because the next raid from the Bengaluru Bulls was going to be a do-or-die raid. Wondering why he went for glory there.
They're still consulting. As the kick went up, Saurabh Nandal went for him. Aman does very well and changing the direction now. That is on the neck. And sometimes that is not allowed. When that is not allowed, clearly, instantly Nitesh, Vijay Malik, everyone, they go up in appeal.
Ankle holds are allowed, thigh holds are allowed, back holds are allowed, choke holds are not allowed.
Number 2, green card, neck holding.
And jersey number 2, Aman, has been given the green card. Now, it's an interesting rule because the Bulls will still get a point. While the referee has given you the green card, there's literally nothing there for UP Yoddhas.
Yeah, and that's because if that has not contributed, or if that's not termed as dangerous, then they'll just give a warning and give the point to the team that has won it. Okay, what separates the two teams at the moment? 5 points. Neeraj has not looked in tremendous form for me. For me, he's looking tentative. Not bonus. I think he's got it.
Bonus point, Bengaluru
Gets it.
Bulls.
Oof, the pressure was mounting on the Bengaluru Bulls. That was a do-or-die raid. And Neeraj Narwal, who's been out of form in this league so far, inconsistent. He's picked up his 4 points, right? Pardeep Narwal is claiming a point there, but no. And he realizes going in towards that right corner now. Saurabh Nandal.
Saurabh Nandal, the skipper. Saurabh Nandal's calling the shots, especially when Surjit is not there. Normally Surjit overtakes from Saurabh Nandal because of seniority. And that does not augur well within the team, does it?
4 points separate these two sides. Remember, it's the first match for UP Yoddhas at home here in Noida. First half, nothing to write home about. But suddenly they've turned it on in the second half. Pardeep Narwal has shown form. Surinder Gill has always been in form. Bengaluru Bulls, nothing there for Neeraj Narwal in that trade.
Well, the beauty about this game is that only 4 points separate the two teams. Vijay Malik comes in. Unsuccessful tackles, 11 for the Bulls as compared to just 5 from UP Yoddha. UP Yoddha have got 1 more tackle point than the Bulls. And that tells you the whole story. I mean, there has been decisiveness, there has been certainty from the efforts that have come from UP Yoddhas, not so from the Bengaluru Bulls. Still, Suren, it's just 4 points that separate the two teams.
Speaking about the defense, and just a little comparison, as Pardeep Narwal comes into raid, Surjit Singh, with so much experience, has had nothing tonight. Do-or-die raid for UP Yoddhas, and Pardeep Narwal for the 5th time tonight. He comes up short.
Bengaluru Bulls.
And that is what they wanted. The timing from Aman was fantastic. Double thigh hold. Saurabh Nandal was there on the second line of defense to complete things up. Good collective effort. Another siren. What does it mean? Do or die. Dare to fly. Dare to dream. Give us a reason to scream, Bharat.
5 defenders on the mat. He can't go for a bonus. It's not available.
Red out, 1 point.
And he goes. He goes down. Bharat. The second half has not turned according to plan for Bharat. And Nitesh, thigh 5. He celebrates.
This is a good contest, this. Bulls will love to play with 5 because the bonus is taken away. Next revival, Pardeep Narwal. You come back in the same order as you go out. Surinder Gill has always used the kicks and the tricks to revive Pardeep Narwal. He, to me, is the best raider in that team. He can be lethal, but the defense can be destructive. That is a humongous one from the Bulls.
Saurabh Nandal, from the corner of his eye, was watching Surinder Gill. And just when he went in for that kick, Saurabh Nandal comes in, went in for that back hold, and she slide. He kept hold of Surinder. Big point for the Bengaluru Bulls.
Timing is the biggest skill in the sport. If your timing is off, your move will be off. Oh, no way! Oh, no way! This is a wrestling bout. And he has been ushered off with a style statement.
Not at the home of the record breaker Pardeep Narwal. Vikas Kandola going in for a dupki. He's been ushered off. And where did it come from? It came in from Gurdeep, from that left cover.
Pardeep Narwal, bonus not there. They'll be very happy. Watch out for Saurabh Nandal. Saurabh Nandal seems to be having his numbers. And then Surjit has a very important role to play yet, because the moment Saurabh Nandal pounces, Surjit's role, which at the moment is left cover. Surjit! Surjit has got Pardeep. He has clipped his wings, and now beautiful tackle.
Red out.
Now you're going to see the replay and just look at the speed of Pardeep Narwal. Literally nothing there, and that has been a huge glaring observation that everyone has made throughout the season. Are we seeing a slower Pardeep Narwal, and is that showing as far as the fortunes of the UP Yoddhas are concerned? Doesn't matter. Nitesh comes up with another brilliant tackle.
1 point UP Yoddhas.
They're trading blows at the moment. They waited. Nitesh goes for him. Bharat had nowhere to go except to come to the commentator's box. And coach, absolutely furious, distraught. Don't come near him. He's going to smash somebody today.
Anger. 10 tackle points for the UP Yoddhas, 9 for the Bengaluru Bulls. But more than that, Bengaluru Bulls have fumbled and stumbled when it comes to the defense.
9 for them. 1 more for UP Yoddha. 1 more rate point for UP Yoddha, and that makes all the difference. 1 all out as well. So that is the reason why you have a 4-point deficit. But 10 minutes to go. Pardeep Narwal on the bench. Plenty of stories still left to be narrated.
10 minutes in the game is a lifetime in the sport of pro kabaddi. Bengaluru Bulls, they're still not out of it. It can completely turn in their favor. They've really got to amp it up. Neeraj Narwal is looking for that bonus, which is why you see most of the defenders stand ahead of that black line. That's the bonus line, and he will get it.
Time out.
Oh, okay. We are heading into Patanjali's special Chyawanprash strategic timeout. It's a 3-point lead for UP Yoddha. The next 10 minutes are going to be engaging, interesting, and enthralling.
होने को हो गया है एक काम करो जुगर मैं पीड़ा दिखा रहा हूँ क्योंकि ट्राई लेगा जी थोड़ा लंबा दिखा लूँ मैं थोड़ा अरियो को नाचा तो मार दूं बीच का देना क्यों नहीं डालेंगे कोई दे अंडी नहीं सुनो तू ज्यादा अवॉइड कर रहा उसको आवाज देखना मारो चल भाई नहीं मारे सब हां दाई मार भाई मेरी की है मैं तो संग है अरे 3 पॉइंट की है मैं जीता ग्राउंड पे छोड़ो 6 को रहने दो तुम 5 खेल लो अगर 6 होते फिर इसकी बड़ा बोनस का नुकसान हो रहा हाँ बात तो है नहीं होने के बाद तो क्या लेकिन दबाव खड़ा हो गया एकदम कूद रहा फिर वो इसकी कारण में अब इनका जी मारना तो वही वाली बात
Close to 10 minutes remain. Bengaluru Bulls are trailing just by a meager 3 points. UP Yoddhas are in the lead in their first home game in Noida. But tomorrow, you're going to see another star on the mat, the high flyer. And he'll have to fly high against two teams from Maharashtra in the Maha battle as Telugu Titans look for victory. Yovumba and Puneri Pultan are up next for the Titans.
And tomorrow we've got a double header coming here, UP Yoddhas versus Dabang Delhi. And the Telugu Titans locking horns with the team in form, team with a happy kind of a feeling in the camp. New Mumbai.
The city of dreams. They have a dream. They want to win their second Pro Kabaddi League trophy. But this is the tough move and it comes from Sumit. Keep an eye out on him. He went in for that ankle hold and never let go. And Bharat was caught napping there. And Vikas Kandola tried to go for that high-flying jump. And the double thigh hold getting the better of him.
One more tackle point for UP Yoddha. Rate points are equal for both sides. And because they've inflicted an all-out, they've got 2 extra points for that. Sumit has got 4 tackle points. So then he's stayed on 4 tackle points for a long time now.
We have our timeout. Jersey number 10, out of bounds. One
You can look at it
point.
both ways. He's not gone in for something too extravagant. And the referees now have also awarded one more point. So Sumit was out, which is why a technical point has been given. And also the coach of UP Yoddhas, Jasveer, he mentioned that the bonus points are hurting UP Yoddhas.
Yeah, they did. And look at the Bulls. Bulls will be more than happy always to play with 5. That has been Coach Sarawat's strategy right from season 1. Don't leak that bonus. Now, one cannon from the left, one from the right. Together, a dynamite. This half has started very well for the Bulls.
It's too close to call. Surjit asked Vikas Kandola to go in for the raid. Surinder and Pardeep Narwal, the 2 lead raiders of the UP Yoddhas, are on the bench. Vikas Kandola, he's up against 5. But in the sport of Kabaddi, that doesn't matter. On your day, you could decimate all positions, no matter how many defenders. Ooh, but that he lost his balance there, the left corner.
Ashu handles it so very well. A good partner will make you feel adequate and irreplaceable, as Suren does it to me.
Always too kind, Paddy, too kind. Lots of love, but a lot of love for the home side, UP Yoddhas. And we know that what support can do, especially all that cheering, all that applause. Will UP Yoddhas get their first win? Those 2 lead raiders, main men, Pardeep Narwal and Surinder Gill. They are the next revivals, but they're on the bench right now.
And this is the best time for the Bulls to hunt. Best times to conquer. Come on now, and don't look for a moment. Don't look for an empty raid right here. Sumit is back. They wanted Sumit back. Nitesh, Sumit up, down, gone! This defense will shut all the door. Raider on the floor.
And the fans in Noida are ecstatic because that will bring the record breaker back on the mat. With 8 minutes to play, Sumit, the unsung hero for the UP Yoddhas, getting a high 5. What a performance it has been from him. Pardeep Narwal makes it look so easy. Years and all that hard work, that toil, paying rich dividends, getting an easy hand touch.
And Pardeep has revived Surinder Gill. Nice to see that. Finesse, side on, well done, sleeping Aman. You should have reacted. Anyways, Neeraj comes in, packed house, bonus. He tries, looks for confirmation from his teammates. He doesn't get it. I don't think he's got the bonus there. I hope my eyes don't fail me.
Well, nothing given by the referees. No bonus. Brilliant call by Padamjit Sherawat. Pardeep Narwal. Wait, are they going for a review?
On the line lag raha hai.
Heard on the line from the lady referee. Is that discussion about the bonus point?
It is. And this is the time when your reviews that come in handy for
What is your
teams,
challenge?
especially
Bonus point, okay.
a review coming.
TV umpire, Bengaluru Bulls challenge, bonus point. Our audition, no bonus point. Please review.
And it's understandable that Bengaluru Bulls have gone for that review because you don't want to be left far behind. Just 3 points separate these two sides. And from the looks of it, Paddy, that toe, it was touching the black bonus line. From this angle, from this view, feels that bonus might not be given.
He slides it further. He does. So there's a time when he's not touching it. He slides it there. That's okay. But I think, yeah, at that time it's up in the air as well. So there has to be some time where the foot is not touching the black line and it's over it, which is the case. Now the question is, at the same time, is the other leg up in the air? It's a tricky one. I think if we get an angle from the other side, will be a better version. I think TV umpires, they normally have more luxury of more replays, so I think he'll have a better angle.
Also the tougher job, because they have to look at every angle possible
Yes.
and award a point correctly.
Review
the decision is coming.
unsuccessful, no bonus point. Captain,
no bonus
more
point.
Reviews. Your review is over.
He might have managed to slide his foot, but the trailing foot also landed on the mat at the very same time, so the bonus has not been given right. Pardeep Narwal, 4 defenders on the mat. It's a situation that is tailor-made for him, as we've seen over many seasons.
Surjit stays away. He's doing very well now. Now, solid. Well done, Pardeep. He's like a magnet now. He's attracting all the errors.
What's that little story that we heard in our childhood? Rip Van Winkle, after a long slumber, long sleep, Pardeep Narwal has woken up, and how he's getting closer to another Super 10, and how special will this be at home?
And what is the story, Suren? The story and the message is that if you don't score points in the first 9 raids, it doesn't mean you have a bad life or a bad game. You can always come back. A failure is not somebody who falls. A failure is somebody who doesn't rise after falling. You're not going to rise from here. Gurdeep has shut the door for you.
UP Yoddhas are quickly making
Jersey number 44,
every
please.
point count. Defense Ashu also coming in with the support, and he's ecstatic. And I think the referees have shown a green card. Was that too aggressive a tackle?
And I think very important point our producer just told us in our ears is that very good captaincy, very good by the coach as well, who did not bench, who did not substitute Pardeep Narwal when he was not getting anything from the 8-9 raids. Well done.
And these are our Dream 11 game changer contenders, but there's only going to be one winner, and the gentleman on the right, he gets tickets. It's in the best seats in the house, but for UP Yoddhas, Pardeep Narwal has clearly changed the game for them. A lead has gone up to 6 points with 5 minutes to play. There goes the bell, signaling 5 points that remain. Oh, but Sushil is substituted in, and he picks up Nitesh Kumar on that right corner.
And he's also got a bonus. Sushil with the turn. Sushil with the kill. Well done. Nice to see that. Now, small little moments such as that can be very dangerous. Oh, Pardeep Narwal at the moment seems to be decimating them. He has moved to his 8th rate point.
Jersey number
What
9.
that does is that
Jersey number 9, please.
there's only one player for Bengaluru Bulls who remains between them and an all-out.
Green card warning.
A warning that has been given to Pardeep Narwal, and the lone man, Bharat. 5 points could quickly become an 8-point lead for UP Yoddhas.
Gone! UP Yoddhas have nailed it.
Bonus point.
Yes, he gets the bonus. UP Yoddha get the man. They get 2 for the all-out.
All in Bengaluru Bulls.
You may not get the second chance to make a dream home, but the sport of Kabaddi offers you plentiful of chances to come back.
Substitution.
Bharat,
Bengaluru
big
Bulls.
story,
Please
big
come.
man, big kill.
1 hour
Rightly
63.
said. Life always gives you second chances, and Pardeep Narwal got many chances in this match. And that's our Dream 11 Game Changer contest winner. He's celebrating clearly. He's supporting the local home side. Bengaluru Bulls, 7 points behind, 3.5 minutes remaining.
And I think UP Yoddhas, where they've been very good, is because they've been able to deliver the knockout punch, especially whenever an all-out opportunity has come their way. Pardeep Narwal has lifted his game just when it mattered most. Bharat at the moment, crucial moments. Last man standing, you would expect at least a touch point from him. Succumb to pressure. A team is not a good team which wilts under pressure. You need to rise with fire.
Bengaluru Bulls.
And man, UP have really risen. Last 5 minutes were a difference maker. They managed to get 9 points. Bengaluru Bulls searching. There's a sense of desperation that's going to creep in. Keep an eye out on that clock at the bottom of your screens. 2 minutes 56 remaining. And UP Yoddhas are going to really slow things down from here.
Yeah, that'll be the best strategy. Pardeep Narwal for the first 9 raids had nothing to his name. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Zilch, we thought he'll be substituted. Pardeep Narwal, champions are made of hard-to-find alloy called guts. The dupki, the skill set, the mindset. Oh boy, we're on the way through Ghana too. And since then, he has looked unstoppable. Pardeep versus Delhi tomorrow.
It's almost like a battle. Delhi, a city steeped in history, and they're going to be up against a conqueror again, the record breaker Pardeep Narwal. Oh, that was really quick from Sushil. Bonus.
1 point. Bengaluru Bulls.
Oh, he's managed to pick up Surinder with that toe touch.
And the beauty is, he gets you points within 6-7 seconds. Because time is not there for the Bulls. UP Yoddhas, you would expect them to kill clock. He'll cross the balk line, not now. He'll just say a little hello from a faraway distance to everyone. Now crosses the balk line, makes the raid, hello. Makes the raid legal, legitimate, kill the clock, have fun. There's a different kind of a joy when you experience doing that, because you are the one who's dominating proceedings at the moment.
Yeah, you're ahead, you're on top. UP Yoddhas, they just have to keep their calm for the next 125 seconds. While you'll see a lot of desperation from the Bengaluru Bulls. And somehow the desperation is working.
Bengaluru Bulls. Jersey number
Just
25.
once again, Sushil making a raid successful for them.
Oh my God, he's a naughty boy. Well done. Yet again he does it. Yet again. And that siren tells you one thing. Nothing is more powerful than a human soul on fire. Ladies and gentlemen, take a bow. Stand, rise and applaud for our very own Pardeep Narwal. He does it when the team needs it. When we thought he was just done this game. No, Sushil yet again is making it count for the team. Things are happening at a great pace today.
Oh my, frenetic is the pace. And Pardeep Narwal, how many times in his career have we seen him get to that magic figure of 10 raid points? This is nothing less than a movie script. The first half, it was boring. It was nothing remarkable. And the second half, the pace has picked up and the hero is shining.
It's like a Manmohan Desai movie. The second half, it has got action, drama, suspense, revenge, intrigue, action.
Happy ending.
For whom?
UP Yoddhas need that happy ending. 80 seconds remain and he's managed to get a Super 10. And considering what we saw, it was the 82nd 82nd Super 10 of Pardeep's career. But these are tomorrow's matches. Pardeep Narwal is once again going to be in action, possibly against a Delhi side without the Naveen Express. The first match is going to see the high flyer in action against the City of Dreams, Yo Mumba.
Mouth-watering encounters, Coach Rawat at the moment. He knows stranger things have happened in the past. One super raid can turn things around. 31st Talaibas, 5th of Jan, Yo Mumba, 8th of Jan versus the Pirates. But nobody's thinking about that at the moment. The coach is... I think they've already started to think that don't lose this by a margin greater than 7, at least take 1 point from this game. Unless Sushil does the unthinkable, because he's collected 5 from the 4 raids so far. Oh, he's looking unstoppable. He drags Ashu down. Boy, oh boy. He's a special kid, isn't he?
It's probably the final minute of the game and it's still not done. Only 4 points between these two teams. Pardeep Narwal, he's already got to a Super 10, but he knows this is going to be an all-important raid from him. It's probably just going to wind down the clock. Remember, you get 30 seconds for every raid, but you also have only 45 seconds remaining in this matchup.
Writing maybe more or less on the wall here. I can see 3 raids happening from here. If Bulls go and they get a point in 3-4 seconds, then they'll be able to have at least the last raid of the game. Things can change, you never know. It's a very, very funny game.
And Padam, it called Bengaluru Bulls to be the victors in this matchup. And you're calling
Look at that! 31 seconds remain on the clock. Well done, Sushil. Oh, you brilliant-o. Oh, he's got spring in the stride. He's got the speed boots on. Well done. Big kick and then heads back. He's counting the seconds. So what that does is there'll be 2 more raids in this game.
Sushil is on fast forward mode. This is also a do-or-die raid. Action is guaranteed. Is Surinder aware of that? Remember, they're also not trying to concede that bonus point. Surinder, it's a do-or-die raid. Probably the last 10 seconds. And also, only 2 will remain if Surinder goes down.
Yeah, and so this raid, very good. Bulls, you've done very well. Have they done? Yes, they have it. Boy, oh boy, this game is alive. The Bengaluru Bulls have produced a PUT here. Last 4 seconds are going to be interesting. They've got a big kill here in the form of Surinder Gill. 4 seconds remain on the clock. Bulls will have the raid. Can he take both of them? He'll have to take both of them. Do not take one and go back. You'll have to take both. He's taken one. Why are you happy with one? Oh, you should not be happy with one. He's crossed the midline. The Bulls are going to lose this. You should have taken the chance of going for both of them. That would have been your only chance. That was a blunder, Sushil.
Massive blunder from Sushil. The youngster not realizing that he had to get both the defenders out, and only that would have given Bengaluru Bulls victory. The green card might be given to Sushil, but he's going to be feeling so down with what has just transpired in the very last raid of that match. Bengaluru Bulls, they're going to be disappointed, but a victory nonetheless for UP Yoddhas, just by 1 solitary point.
It is just an irony that one of the 2 teams had to lose today. You know who the true champion is? The sport of Kabaddi and the league called Pro Kabaddi League. Wow, what a game. Yoddhas begin home leg with a victory. Well done, Pardeep Narwal. Champions know how to produce the comeback. They understand every setback is a setup for a comeback. He had no 8 points in the first 9 raids, then came Pardeep Narwal.
A true comeback for the ages from Pardeep Narwal. 22 raids and 10 raid points. He was tackled multiple times. He had to spend a considerable time on the bench. But these fans, they've got their money's worth. The Dubki King, the record breaker, the champion, the greatest of all time, producing another marvelous display, taking his team to victory in their very first game at home.
Oh, UP Yoddhas are in 8th position at the moment. Suren and I nearly lost our voices there. What a game, cracker of a contest, edge of the seat thriller. Each win gives you 5 points, tie a game gives you 3 points, you lose with a margin of 7 or under gives you 1 point. And look at the score difference, that plays a huge role.
Bengaluru Bulls, loss of just 1 point, and they find themselves really at the bottom end of the table. But tomorrow's matchups, the high flyer will be in action against U Mumba, and he'll want victory and nothing else. That is the story for the second game.